What is going on currently right now, my people? Alhaji Atiku Abubakar apologized to the international communities. Said we are very sorry. Please, forgive us. Forgive us. We understand. The embarrassment is just too much. We are sorry. We are very sorry for the outing of Ashiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu at Shitam's house. I mean, that guy just fall our hand, apologizing, and asking, that, he be forgiven and what have you, as though he's the one that caused the main problem. So this is what is going on, my people. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Like us, share, subscribe. Let's get all the details. We apologize to all international communities out there over Tinubu's embarrassment outing at Shitan's house. Alhaji Atiku Abubakar speaks out. We are sincerely, truly sorry. The presidential candidate of the People Democratic Party, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, reacts to Tinubu Shitan's house outing through his spokesman, Charles, while addressing journalists on Tuesday during a press conference in Delta State. The spokesman for Atiku presidential campaign organization tendered what he called an unreserved apology to the international communities over Tinubu's recent interview in Shitam's house. We are truly sorry. We saw it ourselves. We know the embarrassment. We know to what extent he went, and we are truly sorry. It was a big embarrassment. We never saw this coming. But it is no excuse. We will apologize. We are sorry. According to Charles, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar described Tinubu's performance as an embarrassing one, portraying Nigeria as in a bad light. He explained that the apology is needed because international communities should not think that Nigerians willing to study abroad distribute examination questions to others to answer for them. It is not done anywhere. Part of his statement goes thus: we apologize to international communities over Tinubu's embarrassing outing at Shitam's house. We want Nigerians to know that Atiku and his running mates are still very much ever ready to interface with Nigerians irrespective of their ethnic or geographical location. Recall that the presidential candidate of the All Progressive Congress, Asiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu, gave speech at Shitam's house in the United Kingdom last Monday. The former governor of Lagos State received knocks from Nigerians for choosing some APC members to answer questions and redirected them from himself instead of attending to those questions and speaking for himself how he intends to solve those issues in the Nigerian ever-grieving situation currently ongoing on. This has sparked up a lot of reaction, with even Shitam's house responding, saying, we were ambushed, we never saw it coming, we never knew Tinubu would delegate questions. So Atiku has put the onions upon himself to formally apologize. Yes, he says he's sorry. He sees it as a great embarrassment, and that the international community should not think that that's the way Nigerians behave. They will study and do something internationally, then appoint others to do the exam for them. That is not done, it's not accepted anywhere, and it's really a shame. It's not what we do as a people, as a nation, and that sorry is in order. And so you have to apologize. So our very own brother Alhaji Atiku Abubakar has gone ahead and has apologized. Okay, he has gone ahead and has apologized that this should be all over. This should not be part of a parcel of what anybody should be thinking about. That sincerely, truly speaking, what Tinubu did out there, he felt embarrassed himself. And don't forget that Shitam's house has also invited the likes of Atiku, Kwankwaso, as well as Peter Obi. And in the next couple of days, they will also be attending and be, they will also be attending and be answering questions, based on some of the questions that will be thrown at them as to how they will solve the Nigerian issues and problems and what have you. So there is, there is still that stinge of, if you say fear in the air, I don't think you'll be wrong. There's all kinds of matters going on, and everybody, you can see for yourself, okay, that again and again, we have come to this point and to this fact where we must all rise up and do not allow the same thing to hold us back or hold us down. Okay, so it's time to really forge ahead. It's time to make a different U-turn, and time to move forward and to ensure that, we do not allow the same thing to hold us back or down in any way, humanly speaking, possible. We must begin to look at things more in a brighter light and see how we could possibly make a difference in all and in all that we are faced with currently, right now, here and now and today. Because again and again, we've allowed a lot of things to hold us down. We've allowed a lot of things to keep us in one spot. And if change is really going to come, we all have to bring these things, bring these things to a desired position, and to a real the next level, and bring Nigeria out of the current oppression. A lot of people are auditioning. 18 of them precisely, have positioned themselves to get to this number one position or space. But how are we doing it? What are we doing? Okay, what are we doing to bring Nigeria out of the current predicament? What are we doing to bring Nigeria to where it ought to be? What are we doing? Okay, how are we positioning ourselves as a nation, as a people? Okay, what's the next point of call? What's the strategy? What do we intend to do, and how do we intend to go about it? These are things we must, adequately and together look at together objectively, and bring, the nation to where it ought to be. In a situation where, change needs to be emphasized and we do not pay attention to it, we will suffer for it. Yes. So Atiku is coming out here to apologize and to say, truly, sincerely speaking, we are sorry, oh, very sorry, oh. This guy has embarrassed us, we know, but we're just saying, please forgive us. Please forgive us, okay? Please forgive us. That's so the matter they hit us. So anyway, my wonderful people, what do you think? Atiku, Tinubu, not be the same people. Is it not the same? There is not a side of a coin. Anyway, that's so the matter be. Everybody, they try to get upper hand on the other, use the other person's fault as a ladder to say, you see, and so the guy know if he do the job, I'm a better candidate. You have to sell yourself well in this thing that we are talking about. So what do you think, my wonderful people? Bye for now.